Hey, what's up, guys? This is MJ. Today, I got three stories for you from Dodge. So let's get right to the point. Dodge's Tim Kuniskis, father of the Hellcat, retires beside beloved V8s. So this is an article from Car and Driver. The links are going to be in the description for all of these news stories, and I'm just going to sum them up for you real quick. So after 32 years with Chrysler, Tim Kuniskis is retiring from his position as the CEO of Dodge and Ram effective June 1st. And today is June 1st. So we are all sad to see him go. So he was first appointed as the head of Dodge in 2011. He helped steer the company toward V8 powered muscle cars, shaping the brand's modern identity. So Tim Kuniskis is also known as the godfather of the Hellcat V8. He is out of here. He spent 32 years with the company, and in the last three was the CEO of Dodge as well as Ram. He set up the brand towards performance and muscle cars, and he mined the brand's past for inspiration with numerous naming and styling themes. Yes, he did. Then in 2015, he brought out the SRT Hellcat, a 707 horsepower beast. Yeah. Tell you, this guy, he really knew his customers and he gave them exactly what they wanted. So yeah, he is out of there. It's hard to say exactly why he left. Dodge is actually owned by Stelantis, which is like a multinational corporation, and maybe they were not listening to his ideas anymore, and he said, "I'm out of here." I don't know, or maybe it was something else. Let's look in the comments. He fought the good Mopar fight for ages, working overtime to give us some of the most iconic muscle cars of the era. Congrats and God bless you, Tim. Hope your successor can keep the party going, even as Dodge electrifies and downsizes to keep itself alive. This guy says his successor will be a complete failure. Chrysler and Dodge will not survive without the Hemi. Ram and Jeep will experience a significant decline in sales thanks to the garbage management of Stelantis. Oh man, tell us how you really feel. This guy says, do you get paid every time you say garbage management in a post because you've done it in at least 5 different posts? This guy says, no doubt, a very interesting career and some cool cars he could claim to have had a significant impact on bringing to market. Yeah, that's for sure, man. All right, let's go to the next story. New vehicle inventory swells with Stellantis drowning in unsold cars. The new vehicle inventory in the U.S. jumped to 76 days worth at the start of May. Uh-oh. Jeep and Ram had at least twice the industry average of inventory at the start of May. Toyota has the lowest inventory of any automakers with 30 days worth of supply. So inventory is just the cars that are sitting on the lot waiting to be sold. The longer that they sit, the worse it is for the dealerships, because the dealerships, they get loans to buy all these cars. And the longer they sit, the longer they have to spend on interest paying those loans. So they got to get these cars in and out in order to make money. The longer it sits, the less money it makes, and eventually they're not making any money, and that is not going to be good for dealerships. I mean, other than Honda and Toyota and a couple other companies, it looks like a lot of people are not selling cars. The average listing price for a new vehicle at the start of May was about $47,433. And that is $94 lower than it was 1 year ago. Oh my gosh, we are in luck, people. We're saving $94 from a year ago. And a new car average price is $47,000. Yeah, we're headed in the right direction, you guys. Maybe in about 3,000 years, we'll have a car that we can afford. All right, let's look in the comments. I got lease quotes on Mopar vehicles when my Jeep lease was ending 2 months ago. Insanely high lease quotes. Nothing is going to work for these dumb dealers. They will never get these cheap leases back. They're stuck with an aging lineup and stuck with new products that cost just as much as Benz payments. A Jeep Compass was $249 a month all day long before, and now it's $400 a month with a high down payment. So it looks like these Dodges, maybe they're priced too high. And this person says, I looked at Jeep as my lease is ending at the end of this year. The discounts they are offering on the Wrangler bring it down to the pricing of the truck when I looked at them before my lease. The vehicle hasn't changed much. I think that is the issue for Ram and Jeep is they cranked up the prices without changing much on the product, and they released new product way too high on the sticker price. The new Grand Cherokee and Wagoneer come to mind. Yeah, those are super expensive. Seems like their vehicles just cost too much. Looks like they're not really connecting with their customers as far as price and as far as giving them what they want, and this is not good. All right, so the next story, this will be the last story. We'll see if this can help save Jeep and Dodge and everybody else in the Stelantis mix. A $25,000 Jeep EV sounds like a pipe dream, but Stellantis says it's happening. Oh, really? Jeep's cheapest model is depressingly old and uncompetitive. How is it going to sell an EV that's even less expensive? They have many EVs in the works, but they only got the subcompact Fiat 500e out the door here in the US. Looks like the only EV they actually made so far is the Fiat 500. So nevertheless, CEO Carlos Tavares told the public this week that an all-electric Jeep is on a journey to the States. It'll be easy for the company to pull off because it'll use the same technology as its cheap European EVs. So it looks like Stellantis has an EV that they use in Europe. They're going to bring it to the US and slap a Jeep badge on it. Now, this is the car that they're talking about. They think that this is going to be the new Jeep. I was all ready to laugh at this car, but I looked it up and it actually doesn't look that bad. So this is the EC3. Yeah, that name just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? So yeah, this is the EC3. Look, why you got the steering wheel on the wrong side? What's going on here? I know it's a European car. Calm down. And they believe they were going to be able to slap a Jeep name on it. They might as well just make it a Dodge. I mean, I don't know if making the Jeep is the best idea because you're probably not going to be able to go off road with the thing. So you might as well make it a Dodge. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. It looks like a normal vehicle. Doesn't look bad. I don't know if this car is going to sell for Jeep. I mean, if Tesla made this car, it might work for their customers because, that's what they want. They want a $25,000 electric vehicle, but do Jeep customers want that? I mean, are customers going to cross over from Tesla to Jeep? I mean, I don't think Jeep customers or Dodge customers in general would cross over to buy a Tesla. Like, what if Tesla made a rear-wheel drive V8 sports car? Would Dodge customers go and buy that vehicle from Tesla? You might be wary to do it because you might think, well, what does Tesla know about making a V8? If I want a V8, I'll get a Dodge, right? The people that are really into EVs, are they going to flock over just because Dodge make one? I don't know. It seemed like if you're a Tesla customer, are you going to cross over to Dodge or Jeep just because they make one at that price point? Like, I don't know. I don't think most customers will. I mean, there might be a few here or there, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a winning idea. What do you guys think? Would you buy a Dodge EV? Do you think that the Dodge CEO leaving is going to leave the brand rudderless and incapable of producing cars that their customers actually want? Or do you think the new CEO will be able to figure out what the customers want and, most importantly, at the price that they want it? I don't know. We will see. I'm always rooting for Dodge, but these new developments do not give me a lot of hope. Hopefully, they'll be all right. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and have a good one.